very heartbreaking. I've never experienced the level of stress that I have in the last 3 weeks in terms of just being in crisis mode and trying to prevent the ship from sinking. In New York and around the country, all restaurant activity has essentially come to a halt. Russ and Daughters is my family's 106-year-old Jewish food business. We literally have whole families who work for us, and we've had these familial relationships over 4 generations. We've seen the Spanish influenza of 1918, wars, depressions, recessions, hurricanes, terrorist attacks. And in 106 years, we never had to lay anyone off. But we unfortunately had to lay off half of our staff, so almost 80 people. Now we're settling into our new reality. We are now providing each day several hundred meals to local hospitals and frontline workers throughout the city. And we are supported by amazing institutions like the Jewish Food Society and the Paul Singer Foundation. By placing those orders with us, they're keeping Russ and Daughters going, they're keeping our staff employed, and then we can go out, make our food, and deliver it to the frontline people who so desperately need to be fed and know that they're being taken care of.
Welcome to Katz's Deli. We've been here 132 years, since 1888. I'm the 5th generation owner now, and we've been here through it all.
Boys, I make that 5 pastrami and 1 Campbell.
We're doing this wonderful program feeding healthcare workers all over New York City through the Jewish Food Society and the Paul Singer Foundation, who's just been incredibly generous. We're able to feed about 6,000 people with that alone. You know, doctors, nurses, janitors, you name it. The idea of tzedakah has always existed in the Jewish community. The idea of charity and of giving back and helping fellow man is kind of ingrained in the Jewish community. So what's nice is we're getting a lot of hospitals reaching out to us and saying, hey, I've heard you're doing this at such and such hospital. Can we add our name onto that list as well? Hey Jessica, it's Jake over at Katz's Deli. So should we meet you in the front then? Broadway and Marcus Garvey. Okay. This is an incredibly challenging time for healthcare workers, but you like to think that, you know, hopefully they chose this profession for a reason, and this is their calling, and this is why we love them.
What we're doing is incomparable to their efforts. But if it's complimentary, God bless. Let it be something that puts a smile on your face, that just makes you go, yes.
We're taking some meals to nurses and doctors at Lenox Hill.
I hope this crisis makes us a little bit more appreciative, a lot more appreciative of the freedoms we enjoy in this country. And the beauty that this country is.
Are you Suvine?
And this city is.
This is 1. I've got 2 more boxes. How's today going?
It's tough, but, you know, it hasn't gotten to me yet, and we're just really grateful for donations like these because, honestly, it makes a huge difference. Like, we don't have enough time to, like, go down the street to get food anymore.
The least thing we can do is try to give you all some nourishment so that you can keep fighting the fight.
And so I hope that we gain some perspective through this. I hope that we gain some gratitude. I hope that we gain more empathy for one another.
Maybe that's the one silver lining that could come out of this tragedy, is a reminder that we are all together and our differences melt away when we're faced with something like this. And we need to look out for each other.